Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. I'm Billy, the host. Welcome back to the show. 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 I'm Billy, the host.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Billy, the host. We are in Trent's Unnamed studio in beautiful Marietta, Georgia. And we're joined by producer Trent Ludzack.
Hello.
And today we have a very special guest, North Carolina comic, Jason Zaremba.
Thank you. I thought you were about to hit like an applause button. You seemed really determined to hit something. There we go. That's what I deserve.
I say North Carolina, but you're really an Atlanta comic now.
I mean, yeah.
But you started in North Carolina and then moved here.
Mm-hmm.
So, which part of North Carolina are you from? Because I know
Raleigh.
you've done the whole triangle.
Yeah, Triangle. That's
Raleigh's
where,
a great city.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's no Atlanta, though.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, Atlanta's like a major city.
Comedy
but
scene?
Raleigh's
a
Raleigh
major
does
city.
have a great comedy scene, though. People sleep on North Carolina.
I agree, because I have also done Charlotte, Raleigh.
Greensboro is also great.
Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done. That's where the Idiot Box is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent and I are both on that festival this year.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we're on different days, but
No,
It's a good festival.
I think we're on the same day, right? 4th and 6th, right?
yeah.
Yeah, same days. We might even be on one of the same show.
That's what's up. So I've been to that club before too, and I love that spot. So you think Atlanta has a better scene than Raleigh?
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
there's just so much more stage time and there's more comedians.
Would you say the whole triangle is kind of the equivalent of the Atlanta scene?
Well, the whole triangle is basically one scene. Like,
Right.
there are a few people that you'll see in, like, Chapel Hill or Durham that you won't see in Raleigh, but, like, they're all so... It's like people that won't go to shows, like, outside the perimeter.
Right.
Like, people that won't go to Marietta for a show.
Why?
Or even Decatur.
But
like,
I like that about that scene, because you will go hit Charlotte and you'll see the same people
mhm.
that you just saw the night before in Greensboro or Raleigh.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is cool. Everybody's kind of like traveling to each other's spots.
Mhm.
That spreads it out a lot.
Yeah,
too.
there was a lot of driving.
I think
up there.
you could connect a lot of scenes here. Like Savannah has a scene, and Chattanooga has a scene, and
That's true. Yeah. Well, Chattanooga's also in a different state, so
but it's only a couple hours away.
yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, I'd say. I've only been to Comedy Catch once. I've been meaning to go back.
That's a cool spot. They do a lot of they do an open mic every Wednesday, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is 2 hours, but if you call ahead and let them know who you are and what you do, then
Yeah.
They might be able to stick you on there one week.
Yeah, and then there's
knows?
another mic after that. That's
Yeah.
like just down the street.
Yeah, I did that little run before. There's a spot, JJ's Bohemia. They do an open mic with features and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some cool spots around here. I feel like Atlanta guys don't really get out and
Nah.
hit the road as much.
People all over, like in North Carolina, you get this too, where people just have their select rooms that they do well in and they know they get booked in.
Yeah.
Like in Raleigh, there were a few comics that like you'd only see them at like good nights. You never saw them anywhere else. And it's not like they weren't funny, they just didn't want to like take the risk of trying another room.
Yeah.
And those people don't do stand up anymore.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
It becomes like your group of friends, I guess,
Mhm.
which I don't know if you have like a solid group of friends, but I have friends outside of stand-up that I like to talk to and hang out with, and
I have
so
3.
I don't think that's healthy to get into something just like, because people do the same thing in bands. Like I
Mhm.
joined a band, now all my friends are like music scene people. It's like
Yeah.
those aren't healthy, well-rounded people. Those are maniacs, just like you.
No. And it's like we seek out people that are like us. So we kind of just are like, all right, well, I guess I'm only going to hang out with. Because it's also, when you do stand up as much as we do, it's hard to hang out with other people. Because it's like, what are you doing Wednesday? Going to an open mic. All right, what about Thursday? Going to an open mic.
Yeah.
What are you doing July 17th? I'll probably be at an open mic.
Sometimes you got to take a break from the open
Mhm.
mic, though. You know, live your life, have some experiences.
Yeah.
See the world
Mm-hmm.
outside of...
Well, I don't know about see the world. That's pretty expensive.
Well, not the world, but at least all the gas stations in the southeast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go
You
to a
gotta
few
hit a Flying
Buc-ee's,
J.
which I still haven't been to.
You got to go to a Buc-ee's
I gotta go
once,
to a
man.
Buc-ee's.
You got to feed the capitalist beast.
Mm-hmm.
The gears of war are calling.
I'm all for it, dude. I love capitalism.
You got to get some fossil fuels, man.
Mm-hmm. I go to a gas station. I don't even bring my car. I just pump. I just pump. I'm just like, you know what? Yes.
Dude, one time
Come on,
I
Exxon.
think I had the gas pump in like sideways or something, and the gas started overflowing out of my tank and
Oof.
like pouring out onto the ground.
That's bad.
And some guy came over and took it off. I
Damn.
was like, "Hey, man, your car's spilling gas everywhere." I was like, "Okay, thanks."
My sister one time put diesel in her car that did not take diesel.
Did it explode?
It didn't explode, but it fucked up the car to where, like, if you wanted to drive it, you had to floor it.
Dude.
Just to go, like, 45, 50, you had to floor it. And it's just like, well...
See, I've often had the theory that, like, if you drink gasoline, you become more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they had to take it away from people who live in New Jersey, because they figured that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Similar to why they took all the lead out of the paint. Look at the charts for when they took lead out of paint and look at testosterone levels ever since then.
I needed a little lead, baby.
Mm-hmm. You need it.
I need to breathe it in.
It's on the food pyramid.
Yeah. They're lying about the lead paint and the gasoline.
Yeah. I walked by an apartment today that they were painting in, and I was like, that sweet, sweet paint smell.
Fact number 1, it smells good.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need.
That's natural. That's your body's instincts telling you, I should eat this.
Yeah. If something smells good, it's good for you. Like, I don't know why. If it was bad, it would smell bad. Like, listen to your senses.
That's how a cat works,
Yeah.
right? And they never die.
No, I mean, they do, but they have 9 lives.
They have lots of babies.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of babies.
That's what you got to do. You got to eat paint, drink gasoline, and have a bunch of babies.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of, like, evolved babies. You have superhuman mutated babies. And they say they're deformed, but they're just afraid
Yeah.
of the new race that we're building.
Yeah. They're the bad guys from X-Men.
Yeah.
Which, if you remember, the bad guys from X-Men was the U.S. government.
I was
That's
going to say
true.
this is actually my favorite description of The Hills Have Eyes.
I thought the bad guy in X-Men was a Holocaust survivor.
Was it?
Yeah, Magneto was in the Holocaust.
Oh.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
Hitler?
He was helping.
Yeah. Yeah, he was helping.
Magneto was a cool character.
Yeah, he's cool.
Have you seen a lot of films?
Michael Fass, huh?
Have you watched a lot of films, movies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Motion pictures?
Yeah, I don't know if you follow my Instagram, but yeah.
Talkies?
Talkies. I want to bring back calling them talkies.
I think the hot spicy chip has kind of taken that.
The hot spicy
Throne.
chip?
Talkies?
Talkies?
Yeah.
Do they call chips talkies now?
They're like rolled corn chips with hot and lime flavor. Talkies.
That's unnatural. So it
You've never
probably
had those?
smells bad. I never have. I'm not a big chip person.
Have you watched the Flamin' Hot movie?
I haven't.
That's a
It
good one.
looks like something.
It was
Like,
alright.
I read the description and it said, like, a janitor thought of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And it's like,
It's
of course
a
he
true
did.
story.
It was just like, where's the surprise? There's some executive thought, like, what if we made them spicy?
It's a true story. It's about flaming hot Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a true story. They probably embellished. They like to.
I did not know that
embellish.
they did like the McDonald's movie where they're just gonna make him like a brutal businessman. I bet
Yeah.
that'd be pretty sweet.
Well, you got Tony Shalhoub in there. I can't think of
a more brutal business-like man.
Yeah. That dude is evil.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Was
Tony
he,
Shalhoub
was
needs
he
to
in
die.
there? Oh, yeah. He's in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it. What about the Tetris movie?
There's a Tetris movie.
I really liked that movie. I think
haven't
they
seen
might
it.
have embellished.
My problem is
a
I
lot.
don't see as many of the new movies.
You got to get on the Russian hacked streaming sites.
I have my roommate has like Plex, and he puts pirated shit on there. And I have 2 roommates, and you don't know which one. So I'm not implicating them in a crime, but
yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure
I'll,
agents from
whatever he puts
podcasts,
on there,
they do watch this podcast.
probably they watch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the Minority Report guy.
Watch
in
the Tetris movie. That one was wild.
I should. They should make a Tetris movie like they did the Super Mario Bros. Movie, where it's like about like the fucking what's the worst Tetris piece, you know? And it's that it just doesn't fit in. The movie writes itself.
The one standing up, maybe the S piece, maybe no, it's got to be the arrow looking piece.
And like the straight line,
That's the
fucking
best
dude
one, right?
is the bad guy. He's like the jock in the school.
Oh, but he's the best one, right?
Yeah, so he's like jealous because all the other ones want to fuck him.
What?
All the Tetris pieces are trying to fuck
What is this?
the Tetris movie.
Oh, you thought
So-
it was about the character?
so which one's
It's
the best
about
one?
the characters. It's based on the game Tetris. It's a movie based on the game Tetris,
this
just
a
like they did
pitch?
with Super Mario.
So
and
who's the good guy and who's the bad guy?
the good guy is that green one, right? Or, I don't know. What's the worst
Really?
Tetris piece is the question.
I'm thinking it's purple.
the purple one, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one with the
The purple
line
one.
and
So
one
it's a
piece in the
girl.
middle.
And
So it's a female-led.
and the good guy is blue, probably, right? Because that's the one that you can never get enough of.
Yeah, but that's the jock, the bad guy. You know,
Yeah,
the
the
one that
awkward
everyone
piece.
wants to fuck.
The L piece has got to be the hero because every once in a while you got that one little spot and you need an L piece to turn it into a block, and
Yeah.
then the long piece comes in and dicks it down, right?
And
Or
then
it's not-
Yeah, and then green is like his friend, like his
Mhm.
quirky friend.
Yeah.
And it's not even
Yellow is the fat chick because you got to have one now.
Yeah.
Yellow might be purple's sidekick.
The cube.
That's the friend. That's the kid with the glasses in Jojo Rabbit. That's just cute and on the side and saying funny shit.
the cube.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It's not
glad we
even
solved that.
It's not even the Tetris movie. You think it's just a regular movie about these people and this one guy trying to fit in, and like there's all of the dynamics that we laid out are there. But then the like M. Night Shyamalan twist is that you've just been watching a guy play Tetris. And then
Okay.
and you find out because every character disappears.
And then he's
And
what?
then
He's just
and then
like-
it zooms out.
Disappears at the knees.
Yes. At the knees.
disappears. They all die.
Just everybody's knees disappear at the same time.
They go to Tetris heaven or wherever the pieces go when you play Tetris.
They go to the shadow realm, I think.
The Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah. With what is that fucking Yuki's uncle or something? Is that his uncle or his grandpa? His grandpa. Yeah.
Grandpa go.
Yeah, I thought
Mhm.
all the Tetris pieces were evil and you had to banish them to hell
Yeah.
or something. I thought it was like Doom before they could figure out shooting.
Yeah, because like it seems like having a full stack of stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
a storage unit, would be good, right? You
Yeah.
want to fill up the storage unit so that you're not wasting your money.
Tetris really changes the way you look at packing a car.
I don't know, because people always make that.
People always say that, but like, what did they say before Tetris?
Like, I feel like it's not that similar to packing a car, because when you put all your stuff in there and you make it fit real good, it doesn't disappear.
But what if it did?
Unless you go to like Bankhead.
Wait, you go to Bankhead?
And then, yeah, someone robs you.
I don't think I've been to Bankhead.
Check it out if you want to get
Detroit?
robbed, apparently.
If you
I
go,
will,
if
if
you
I'm
pack
ever-
all the stuff in your car really good and go to maybe Detroit or something, like a place where you would get robbed.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
what
where
I'm
the
saying.
Tetris movie takes place, is in Detroit. But it's shot in Atlanta.
Twist. Now it's about the crumbling of the buildings in Detroit.
It's from
Exactly.
Russia. Tetris is originally from Russia,
Yeah, it is.
so it could. Be
It's
like,
about the fall of the Berlin Wall. I
It's
didn't
about-
know that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
about-
what happened. They had that like one crack, and then Ronald Reagan just put the thing
I see. That's what
in it, and then the wall just disappeared.
The game is about not letting communism spread, intervening.
They missed an opportunity with the fall of the the fall of the Berlin Wall. They could have done like a fucking like David Blaine level magic trick and made it disappear. Instead, they did the like tear down this wall. No, they should have just had I don't know, Houdini, who was around back then.
Trump?
Fucking huh?
A young Trump.
A young Trump who's really into magic. Who, not a lot of people know this, when Trump was however old he was then, he got real into magic. He got one of the kits with like the hat. That's why his hair is like that.
But not real
'Cause it's
magic, like
fitted.
the stupid I'm going to stand here for 72 hours magic.
No, that's not magic. That's called being
Obnoxiously
Being something.
persistent.
yeah. That's what what was a great movie was The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
I haven't seen that.
That movie gets slept on. People, so many people, I've like talked to people about that movie and they're like, what? Like when it was like 2013, it's like Steve Carell, Jim Carrey, Steve Buscemi, Olivia Wilde, James Gandolfini's last movie. Yeah, his last on-screen appearance.
That's sad.
Alan Arkin. It's great. It's a really good. It's just
What?
it's
I've
funny as
never
shit.
seen this.
I have no idea.
Yeah. It's about this like
Damn.
it's about this like Las Vegas like over the top magician, and Jim Carrey is this like, mind freak fucking guy where one of the bits is his magic trick is he just doesn't piss for like a week. So he just has to pee. And it's like that kind of shit.
Okay, this sounds awesome.
It's great. It's like I remember seeing it when it came out, and then like I rewatched it recently, and I was like, no, this is still really funny.
Do you think they're gonna make a movie about the submarine that went missing?
There's someone writing it right now.
A Netflix original series.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that'll be called?
It'll be called
Titan, and in parentheses, ick.
Titan Sick, because it's
okay.
sick.
And Michael Moore directs it.
Yeah, and Michael Moore is in there, and right before they all die, he just rips a huge fart,
Like a Vice.
and everyone's like,
documentary.
kill me now.
It's like a
Their
Vice.
last,
and
their
then God
last
does.
breath is a Michael Moore fart.
Yeah.
The
Your
worst
last
death
breath
possible.
Is a Michael Moore
Do you
fart.
think they just like had to eat each other in there?
I think like honestly, like didn't they like? I heard it like exploded like right as like they reached the fucking whatever the fuck. Because I don't know the facts, but I think that like what like doesn't it seem like what happened was just like they went down. I don't think they were trapped for long. They just kind of were like, it was like, oh, what's that? And then it just fucking the pressure fucked up the window or something.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, did you see the video of the guy going through and basically he explains that the pressure cabin is the most important part, and that we went to scientists and we made sure that that's fine,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything else is kind of fine. That could fail. So the idea is that everything else failed, and it basically just became a tube with people in it,
Yeah.
and
That would be
Just
That's
stuck.
dark as shit.
I would have to eat somebody. Just
I'd have to fuck
bro, you wouldn't
somebody.
have to eat
on
somebody.
principle, I'd have to.
Well, there's a father-son in there, so
I'm eating them both.
that's gonna get weird for a
Mhm.
while.
Yeah. You know the fucking... Isn't he like 19 or something?
The kid.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think it was like and I think one of them is like related to like the two of the, like, you know, in like the movie Titanic, where it's that old couple that like as the ship's sinking they just go to sleep and sit in bed, whatever. That dude is like related to those two fucking, not the actors but the actual people on the Titanic.
I would have never got in that thing. Those people are
The Titanic?
out of their minds. But yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. If I lived in 1921, probably.
Yeah,
wouldn't
if you
have
lived
got on
in
that
yeah,
either.
if you lived in fucking 1912 or something, and someone's like, "Hey, do you want to get on a giant ship?"
No.
Like, why? Literally,
No,
why?
I'm good. We good. Like, yeah. And then you're just supposed to trust some guy
Mm-hmm.
to not kill everybody.
Yeah.
I'll go on Titanic too. I guess they've already
Titanic
done
2.
this multiple times. But if I saw that pod, I'd be like, yo,
Yeah, no.
I'm not getting in that thing.
Check, please. I'd say.
Yeah, did you guys see this?
Why does it need to have people in it?
Updated 13 minutes ago. So
No, I've been on a podcast for 13. What do you mean? Did you see this?
catastrophic implosion.
No, I
saw
mean-
that, but I saw the headline before. Yeah,
Okay. See, Jason.
that's
See?
what the Coast Guard assumes happened.
Well,
But
they
you
found
know,
a piece that says probably.
I guess
so. They
that's
probably found
the
that
cost of
window.
freedom.
Yeah. That's the cost of freedom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You know what? They used lead-based paint. You know what? Actually, this wouldn't have happened if they used lead-based paint, because those people would have evolved to breathe underwater.
Because lead is way stronger. It's
Lead
like,
is
it's
lead
like
is
metal.
stronger than water. Yeah.
Yeah, way stronger than water, dude.
Yeah.
Water's not even that strong.
Water's fuck water, dude.
Like, I'm pretty sure like plant type beats water type, or like electricity.
The only thing water beats is fire type.
Yeah.
And fire type is just like too showy. You know, fire type, like it's like it's trying to be cool. Fire's trying too hard.
What's your go-to type on Pokemon? Who's your starter?
I was always a fan of like the fucking like psychics and the ghosts,
Okay.
like fucking Haunter and Gengar and
Yeah,
those fucking dudes.
okay.
Cause I was edgy.
Right.
Cause I
they
was
look like your
cool.
family members.
Huh? Did they what? Did they look like my family members?
Because they look like your family members, and it was comforting.
Is your family dead?
No, I'm making
No.
stupid jokes.
No, they didn't look like my family members. My mom has a condition, but she's not fully purple. She's halfway.
Well, that's who they're talking about when people say, "I don't care if you're black, white, or purple."
Yeah, I don't care if you're black, white, or purple,
They're
as long
talking
as you're
about-
not a fire type.
They're talking about
Jason's mom,
Haunter and
yeah.
Gengar, and Jason's mom.
And Jason's mom is
So
purple.
You've heard of the
Right.
purple people eater.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have a horn, and she had 2 eyes. She did fly, though.
No, it's a purple people eater. It eats purple people.
1 eye, 1 horn, flying purple people. Oh, so this is
So,
okay.
So your
Holy
mom's a
shit.
target. You should let her know.
that's
should. I
Yeah.
should let her know. I probably should.
that's
I don't know. She won't answer my texts.
those are a protected species.
Purple people?
Yeah, they're a protected class.
The purple and the gold people. Like the people that paint themselves gold, like fucking Joe Pesci and JFK.
Did you play Pokemon when you were a child?
Yeah.
Like
That's like,
what was your first?
Were you a child when you were a child? Yeah.
red
Like,
and blue? Well, when
Huh?
were you a child? How old are you?
From 1994 to
Okay.
I don't know. I graduated high school in 2012.
So what? You had Red and Blue
Red and Blue.
on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm. And then stopped around when they I think Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance SP, the one that flips like a laptop.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I had.
Okay. Well.
All the other newer stuff, I was like, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
I'm not a kid anymore,
You were
Mom.
angry by then.
Yeah, I was pissed off. I was like, hey, get out of here. I'm gonna fucking listen to Coldplay or whatever music was big that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, music, but Pokemon had a great soundtrack.
It's it.
You gotta listen to the Pokemon soundtrack while you're driving in Atlanta traffic, like the battle music.
When I'm driving in Atlanta traffic, I listen to Fuel by Metallica on repeat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I listen to only
give me 5, give me that much.
I listen to I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar because it's actually kind of true in the opposite direction.
There's
It's I can't drive 55. I can't. There's a car in the way. I can't drive 55 in this traffic.
There's a difference between car driving music and chilling at home music, right?
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
I don't listen to Roy Orbison when I'm driving. Only when I get home, and I don't even know what is he the Pina Colada song?
If you like pina coladas.
Yeah, is that him?
I don't know. Oh, wait, Rupert Holmes.
Because there's the Wonder Years
That's
song.
the only reason I know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wrote a song about it in the 70s.
Yeah.
Do you guys just want to quote Wonder Years lyrics
I probably could
for the rest of the podcast?
Yeah.
In case you were wondering, I can't get comfortable in my own skin.
I went to Philadelphia, and a lot of the comics had no idea who I was talking about.
Really? Man, that's like going to China and they don't know about Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I'm like, this is the band that made me want to come to Philadelphia.
Yeah, why else would you go to Philadelphia?
Don't even know who they are.
Fuck Philadelphia. They got a lot of... I heard they have water there.
Yeah, they suck.
It's fucking assholes.
Philadelphia is lame.
Yeah. Oh, Rocky. Cool.
Yeah. Rocky suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky's not even a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is a good movie.
Nah.
The second one is great.
The first one?
The first one is okay. Second's great. Third is great. Fourth is amazing unless you're a communist.
If you're in 7th grade, Rocky is an amazing movie.
It's my dad's
I
favorite
mean, if
movie.
you're not fully developed, it's a great movie.
If you're a child.
You have to be either a child or a dad. That's one of the dad movies. My dad has the Rocky soundtrack on vinyl.
My dad didn't really like Rocky, but he liked Rambo, First Blood.
Yeah.
First
Blood is
that's
just
a good movie.
an amazing, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's killer. Without First Blood, there's no John Wick.
Nothing is over. They drew First Blood.
They drew First Blood. Keanu Reeves as Rambo.
Keanu Reeves?
They drew First Blood.
Oh, this is an impression?
Yeah, I'm Keanu Reeves. And I'm Rambo. Keanu Reeves is like a Nicolas Cage style.
I don't know, man.
The
first John Wick is really good.
Dude, I saw the fourth one. They're all great.
The fourth one I thought was a little cheesy because of the bulletproof suits.
Well, those get introduced in the second one.
Okay. I really only like the first one. The rest of it is cherry on top, right? The first one's okay, this is a great movie. And then the rest is here's more killing.
I mean, I think that it gets better because the first one is all right, here's killing. The second one is all right, here's all this killing, but now there's a plot. And we add this world building to it.
I don't remember what the second one was about. I just remember it was about John Wick is mad and he kills everybody.
Yeah, the first one is the plot is that his dog died and that's enough. That's plenty of plot.
Mm-hmm. And then the second one is people being here you're back.
Yeah,
this
that's
deal
boring.
that we made, and then they have to go through a whole thing.
Boring.
So then, what was the third one about?
And the third one was they cause he was like back and he like killed a bunch of like important people, and then like it was like, well, now you know there's like a price on your head, so then he has to like escape because now like everyone is after him.
Right. Okay.
And then the fourth one
I
is
think they should have done something else. Like they obviously killing him's not gonna work, right? So you gotta like
No.
cancel him, like frame him,
Yeah, you got
Or-
to cancel him.
sexual assault or something like that.
You don't even have to go that far. I feel like that would be too dark. I think you just
Anti-Semitism.
gotta find an old tweet of his.
Yeah,
You just gotta go to John Wick's Twitter.
yeah. You gotta post him on one of those girl Facebook groups,
Mm-hmm.
like for dating.
Yeah,
I think there's one called like "Are We Dating the Same Guy" or something,
that's funny.
and they all just talk shit about guys.
And it's like 100 women and the coolest guy on the planet.
yeah, yeah. Well, you know, they just talk about guys in the dating scene or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in any of those groups because I'm not a girl.
Yeah.
So I
Billy,
don't know.
why do you know so much about these groups?
well, my wife is in them.
Oh, who's your wife dating? Is the real question here.
You know, some NFL starters.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. If I knew the names of any of them, I'd
Hollywood
be dropping them
producers.
like they're
Kickers.
hot. Kickers.
Billionaires. She's got. She's supposed to go on a submarine ride with a couple billionaires.
Be careful. I've heard bad things. I've heard they get crazy.
Make sure she checks the reviews on Google first.
Yeah. Yeah. You die and you're right. If it has no reviews, that means everyone died. Everyone who has used this business is now dead.
0 reviews.
Mm-hmm. I want to go on Yelp and start saying that. Just like this taco stand killed my brother.
Just destroy immigrants' businesses.
Yeah. That's
I mean, like I
fucked up,
said,
man. You got to
like,
do like Tex-Mex
America.
tacos. Like anyone selling
Tex-Mex.
brisket tacos.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of
Yeah.
here, dude.
Mm-hmm. And I love a good brisket.
Learn how to cook steak, you freaking loser.
Mm-hmm.
I like brisket, but not on a taco.
It's not my go-to.
It's like barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever. Pissing me off. with
I
the
mean, a
brisket on the
good
taco.
brisket sandwich.
Yeah, I
Get
love
out of town.
A
A brisket sandwich. I
with
went.
some barbecue sauce.
It like
Let's
it's
go.
just like I went to a
Some
deli when I
beans.
went back to New Jersey to like visit a family one time, and I went to this deli and I just got a brisket sandwich, Jewish deli, and I just got it. It's just so fucking thick, and by the end of it, the bread is like a liquid, and I couldn't shit for 3 days, but it tasted so good.
Have you ever
Also,
had
I was
that?
at the gym earlier today, and someone murdered the bathroom. And it was like one of those you walk into the bathroom and you just smell it, and you're like, dear God.
Yeah.
And because you're a masochist, you go and look,
Oh no.
and I shouldn't have looked.
One time when I was in middle school, they had like the bathroom in the like gymnasium closed off because somebody had rubbed their shit all over the walls.
Nice.
And the windows.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Those kids were fucking awesome.
That traumatized me, man, because I just wondered like I want to know what their mindset was before they rubbed their shit all.
Their mindset was, my parents are getting divorced, and this is how I get attention. Like, why? It's like, why would a kid do that? It's like, I don't know. What are their parents up to? I think we can solve this mystery pretty quickly.
Yeah, true. You're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting enough tender affection at home.
Yeah. Like, who sees a fucking kid that, like, tells the teacher to go fuck themselves in 3rd grade and is like, you know what? I bet he has a great home life. I bet his parents are very loving and affectionate.
What can you do about a kid? Where does a kid like that end up? Sometimes they turn out all right, you know.
A lot of times they turn out all right.
But sometimes, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's like somebody was telling me they used to go to a weed dealer's house and there was a 2-year-old smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say who said that, but he was a comic. And you wonder how that kid turned out, right?
Oh, dude, I have a friend who a baby found his acid.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Got to be clear, he didn't give the baby acid.
Right.
The baby stumbled upon his acid.
Right. How does a baby find the acid?
What an enlightened baby.
I guess babies can get into anything.
That's what,
man.
like, the baby, that kid's going to be the next Einstein. I mean, the kid's probably,
He's not going to remember that.
no, the kid's like probably 6 or 7 now. When was that? That was,
Just doing
that was like
algebra.
2016.
Because I feel like doing acid's like a life-changing
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, this kid was just going to be another fucking normal fucking... LSD is lead paint for the brain. You're on another
That's what the L is
level.
for.
Yeah, that's what the L is for. It's
Lead for staining
Lead.
decks or something like that.
lead, sexy,
Drugs.
driving. Lead, sexy driving. Because you're driving yourself into enlightenment.
I think the guy who invented LSD, or the guy that like was with the Grateful Dead, that he was a scientist or something like that.
Yeah, it was created by scientists.
He used to drive the tour bus, just like
Yeah, probably.
blasting through
Yeah.
space.
What do you think Jerry Garcia would be without LSD?
The baseball player,
A fat loser.
What's the name of the guy from Grateful Dead? Isn't it Jerry Garcia?
is it? I don't know anybody.
I know because I used to think whenever I saw, all I knew about Jerry Garcia was Cherry Garcia, the Ben & Jerry's flavor. And like a racist, I assumed it was a baseball player. And they said, no, it's the guy from Grateful Dead.
I actually only found that out, like, I mean, on my podcast probably 2-3 weeks ago. It was the first time I found
he
it.
was a baseball player.
I for sure did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a Mandela effect right there.
Yeah. Is it? Or
No,
is it
I think
just,
it's not
is
paying
that,
attention.
Is that Mandela effect?
I think it's not
Could be
listening
racism.
to it's not being into jam bands.
Yeah. Honestly,
being-
that's worse than racism. Is
it's-
not being into jam bands.
No, it's being a
Mm-mm.
All right,
normal,
Google the name.
well-adjusted person.
Google Jerry Garcia. Which is so funny that, I mean, also Ben and Jerry, those are just two hippies. They're just two hippies
the
that
guy
started an
from
ice cream
Grateful
company.
Dead created Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
No, they have a thing named after him because they're fucking hippies that like Jerry Garcia.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. I didn't know that.
And they just make great overpriced ice cream now.
So they were making that ice cream while they were on acid.
Dude. I mean, yeah, they got to be high or something. Like, you go into a fucking store, you see Ben and Jerry's flavor, and it's like tofu omelet. And you're like, well, all right, what the fuck is in it? It's like sprinkles, plastic, a fucking frog. And you're
There's
like,
no
what?
baseball
This
player
is
named
crazy.
Jerry
Nope. There's
Garcia.
a current baseball player naid Jerry Garcia who's in, I think, college. It looks
There's
like.
no
But
baseball
not like-
player named
But we're not talking like I might be on TV college. I don't think. So we're either wrong or pedophiles. I think is
No.
what that means.
Jerry.
And I'm going for
Where did
wrong.
that come from? Where
Because
did
he's in college. but
Because the
that's
only
legal.
way that we would know about the baseball player Jerry Garcia is if we were following Little League college for
That's
no
true.
reason.
It just sounds
That's
like a
true.
baseball player's name.
It does.
Mm-hmm. And that's Jerry
That's
Garcia
my
up to
defense.
bat.
Now batting for the Braves.
And he swung
Jerry
swung
Garcia.
the bat.
He
I want to
swings
become an
the bat.
announcer for a baseball, just not knowing how baseball works.
He hit the ball.
And the ball is over there now, and he's got it, and he threw it, and he's safe. That's safe.
Now
He's
here's
like, look,
his
he's waiting
wife.
for the nod.
Now here's his wife. Those lips look pretty fake. Not gonna lie.
Here we have his wife, and here we have his daughter. Let me just check to see. All right, she's of age. Game on, everybody. Just a fucked up dude that found his way into the booth and locked the real guy out.
I think they should have like some guy who doesn't care announcing sports because sports are boring. They're lame.
I think that some Make-A-Wish kid needs to make his wish to be like an announcer at a fucking football or baseball game or something. But like permanent. His wish is, I want to have the job, not do it once and you have to give it to me. And then he survives cancer and he revolutionizes the game of baseball.
Okay. That's like you got to really have faith for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
I was just
That's the problem with this country. No one has faith anymore.
Maybe like Joe Rogan can start his own sports league when he stops agreeing with the politics of sports.
Yeah.
And then all the announcers will be comedians.
Instead of starting his own cult of shitty comedians, he needs to start his own baseball league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rogan
that would be
Baseball.
Fun.
Yeah.
Bert already does the baseball stadiums.
Yeah.
So they already got contacts with the fields and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Easy money. Instead, they're doing OnlyFans roasts with Trevor Wallace.
Wait, what? OnlyFans roasts?
Yeah, they did Whitney Cummings and they did Bert Kreischer and they did a few other comics.
Are they on OnlyFans? What the fuck? What's this?
OnlyFans paid for the production.
Okay. I thought they were just.
It's like the Comedy Central roast. There's an audience and there's like roasters and stuff, but it's like a OnlyFans thing. It's free online.
Okay, I thought it was like they just found some poor girl's OnlyFans and just roasted the fuck out of her.
No, it's like the official OnlyFans roast of Whitney Cummings or whatever.
Damn. That's, you don't have to post nudes on OnlyFans.
No, I think it would actually be a pretty good tool for comics because it's basically like a paid Twitter, Instagram feed. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
you could charge, and I think they let you charge any amount you want. Like if you want to charge $2, $3.
That's what
if you want to charge $20.
I wanted to. Apparently, if you want to like do Cameo, you have to have like above a certain number of followers or something.
Right.
Because I thought like, can I just like make a Cameo account and put it as like $1?
Yeah.
And then like people will like be like on Cameo and they're like, all right, I'll get a message from whoever the fuck this guy is. It's $1. Why not? And then enough people do that, and I'm making more than Fran Drescher on that site, who I think it's $500 to get a video from Fran Drescher of her saying hi or whatever she says.
So you want to do 500 hi? You want to do 500?
I want to just do a Fran Drescher impression.
The lady from The Nanny?
Yeah.
That old TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the flashy girl from Flushing.
She was kind of hot.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, she's cool. I'm not objectifying her by saying she's hot or anything. I'm saying she's cool.
I think if you could do that,
dude.
though, a lot of people would. It's just like getting the blue check mark on Instagram. You've seen people with the blue check mark, and it's like, I know this guy.
Yeah.
He got a DUI last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what got him verified. That's what they don't tell you. Elon Musk is so powerful. He built hacks, like cheat codes, into life. That if you do, like, you give a baby acid, you're verified on Twitter now.
But I couldn't get verified on Twitter because it wouldn't send me the verification text. I would put in my phone number.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is stupid anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I think it helps you if you pay for it. Like, if you're uploading videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think maybe it does something for you. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns every single one of your clips into crowd work now. It turns your entire feed into only crowd work.
If only.
If only.
Have you noticed the trend of like kids doing crowd work at open mics and just like
kids doing crowd work?
Well, when I say kids, I mean like people younger than me.
Oh, okay.
And just running off the audience.
Yeah.
Just making them all leave.
The best is the crowd work clips where like there's no way, like people say like I love crowd work clips because it's in the moment, and it's like no. 80% of crowd work clips I see is like, what do you do? I'm a dentist. It's like, well, you have an appointment at 2:30 that I can get to, huh? Just
That's
obviously.
clever.
Yeah, an AI could
It's not
write crowd work.
original, but it's clever.
Like, it's literally you take just a question that you know has a finite number of answers, and you think of a joke for each of those answers. And then people are like, wow, he just thought of that? It's like, no.
I don't like questions. I like statements.
Yeah.
I like, here's my balls.
Mm-hmm.
Then I pull out my balls.
Yeah.
And everyone laughs.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
Classic.
If someone pulled out their balls on stage,
I've seen it before.
Yeah. I saw a guy try to make himself lactate. He just pulled up his shirt and started squeezing his nips. And the host was like, all right, that's it, done. You're done. No, you're not doing that, because her mom was there, sitting in the front, like this far from the dude milking himself.
A man was lactating?
A man was trying to make himself
Do
lactate.
I know which comic this is?
No,
that
I've only
was
seen him
running the
once, and
show?
it was like 3 years ago, but it was in
okay.
Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
That
Mhm.
sounds like something that would happen in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Through his shirt, or
Huh?
he had his shirt off, or through the
He
shirt?
had a shirt on. Well, he like pulled it up. He
Right.
said something about like, men have nipples, but we can't lactate. And I know because I've tried. Look. And then he pulls up and he just starts squeezing. And I was dying. I thought this was amazing, and I was laughing my ass off. But apparently not a lot of people can appreciate just someone holding a mirror to society like that. You know?
Yeah, I guess some people can't handle the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know who ironically can't handle the truth? It's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
He can't handle it. I mean, that's the pot calling the kettle a few good men or something. A funnier thing to say. That's what I do when I'm on stage. As I say a joke, it doesn't get a laugh. I'm like, well, pretend I said something funny then. Like, why do I have to do all the work? You're here.
You got some funny jokes.
I know.
I like your car alarm joke. That's a good one.
You know what's funny? That is, of the jokes my girlfriend has seen, that's her least favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's volume control, maybe. Sometimes.
Volume control?
Into the mic. Don't yell into the mic.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't do it
hurts
into the
people's
mic.
ears and stuff.
No.
But
Yeah,
you
I
al-
hate when people do that.
You also have a pretty powerful voice too. So.
I do. I did theater in high school.
I like that joke, but
Mhm.
if some people are saying they don't like it, that might be why. I could see.
I think her thing about it was that it doesn't like, it's the only joke where I don't really talk about like life in general. It's the least real joke, you know?
Okay.
It's the most I thought of something funny. It's not, here's what I am as a person.
Right.
I don't lay myself out there and just slit my wrists and go, this is my blood. It's red like yours.
Okay. Well, what does she know?
We are all the same.
She must
knows
hate
a lot
me and
more.
Billy.
She knows a lot more than me.
She must hate the comedy of me and Billy, because we just
Everything
make
I
shit
do
up
is
a lot.
here's something that I just thought was funny.
Yeah.
We went to your recording
Yeah.
and she loved it, but I had to explain the train joke to her,
Right.
and I love
That's a fun one.
I love that joke. I've never seen that joke get the appreciation it deserves.
Yeah.
If I give it enough time, it usually will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like usually I'm trying to move on. I need to get better about that.
Yeah.
Just letting it sit until everybody gets it. Because if I just stare at people, they'll get it eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's almost a Michael Wurst joke.
Michael Wurst,
Yeah.
I think, is hilarious.
Michael,
And
I love my.
Sometimes just doesn't get the credit he deserves.
He is like, when he's on a show, he's a great barometer of like, you look at the audience. All right, like it's like, all right, who of you is cool?
How smart are they?
Yeah, it's just kind of like, who in this room would I hang out with?
Yeah.
Because if you're not laughing at Michael Wurst, it's like, get out of my kitchen.
Right,
You know?
Yeah. Oh, here's
Like,
another one. Uh-huh. I love Michael.
Me and him are both into like politics and shit. So
Okay.
like he knows like if I see him, he'll
okay, you vote Democrat. Huh?
yeah, he'll just
Okay.
come up and just be like, "Yeah, did you see in Saudi Arabia there was?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't, but let's talk about it, dude."
But I love it too because he's good at that too, like remembering what people are interested in that he can relate to and digging into you on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's got calves. He's also very hairy.
I
He's
hadn't
a
noticed
very
his
hairy man.
calves.
I saw him at it was like field day, like we would. So it was like the first time I saw him wearing shorts, and I was like, all right. He's also a very hairy individual. He's got those Robin Williams arms.
I'm pretty hairy.
Me too. I thought I was hairy, but then I saw a few people, and I was like, I'm nothing.
I got the fur coat, man. You should see my legs.
I would love to see your legs.
Covered in hair and dumb tattoos.
I carry my hair up top.
Huh?
I carry most of my hair up top.
Yeah, I can see you being a very smooth individual. like a baby.
Smooth.
like a big old baby.
More flabby.
More flabby?
Nope, just the brain smooth.
Just a smooth brain.
Yeah, isn't it weird how the brain is like wrinkly and squishy? Don't you think it would be some cool, like...
I don't believe that it's...
Like a magical gem or something like that?
I think it is a magical gem, but it's like a fucking... Like, it's pretending to be squishy so that we don't know its true power.
Okay.
If you cut open someone's skull, when it's in your head, it's a fucking gem. But when you, like, take it out, it's, like, in defense mode. You know, it's like it's a camouflage kind of thing. It's like a chameleon pretending that it's a leaf.
So it transforms into like a... But they can like look into your head.
Yeah.
With like MRI scans and shit.
Yeah, but that's just like a scan. That's not like a picture. It's like a scan. So the gem takes on a form whenever it's being... Excuse me, I just burped in the mic. Whenever it's being observed, kind of like but when you're not looking at it, it's a gem. But when you're looking at it, it's this weird jello thing.
This sounds like something a baby who got into some acid would.
Yeah, that's what I didn't tell you is that baby was me. It's like the end of a fucking movie where like the narrator is like, yeah, it's me the whole time.
Oh, and how do I know all this?
How do I know all this?
Because it was me.
That child was me, and he's an old man, and he winks to the camera.
I want to wink to the camera.
Wait, where's it?
I want to do that in like everyday life. Say like a quick witty one-liner and then just wink to the camera.
Yeah. Just do like a gym face.
Or just start doing the monologue. Like Malcolm in the Middle when it freezes and he's just talking to the audience.
Man, you guys just want to talk about Malcolm in the Middle? What a great show.
Yeah. I met Frankie Muniz at Swayze's one time.
Damn.
Yeah, he was playing in a band. He played the drums.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to become like a NASCAR racer now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like a race car driver.
Because he was in
like Jerry.
That movie about the boxcar derby.
I think so. I believe it. He's also in a movie where Paul Giamatti is blue.
Just in Time, I think, was the movie. It was a Disney movie.
Just in Time. I thought In Time was I thought that was the Justin Timberlake thing.
Handy capable young man.
That's right. Yeah, that was a huge thing with Disney Channel movies for a while. I keep not talking into the microphone. That was a huge thing with Disney movies when like.
That's not it.
That's not Frank. That's Frankie Muniz.
That's the reboot.
They did a reboot of a Disney Channel movie with Frankie Muniz.
Add Frankie Muniz's name to it.
Yeah. Just put Frankie Muniz.
My
Oh,
friend,
there we go.
my friend that worked at Swayze's.
Miracle in Lane 2. That's it.
I was close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a good movie. I haven't seen it in probably 15 years, 20 years.
Bro, that face says menace.
Yeah,
Right there.
That's Frankie right
Miracle
That's
in
the-
Lane 2. So
that's
is there a
that's the
miracle?
face of
is
chaos.
there a first one? Miracle in Lane?
there. I think they put him in the second lane as like because he was disabled, so they put him in like a special.
Yeah,
lane
they were like, you go in Lane
with
2.
bumpers on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Now he does crash in the movie. I don't know why I remember this movie so much, but I don't have like
How about Miracle in Lane Me Too?
I
And
can't
it's a
remember-
handicapped kid that beats some like sexual assault allegations.
I can't remember like one thing that happened in high school, but I remember this movie.
You know what I remember? Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that movie, but I remember the second one was about them on like skateboards in the
Mhm.
mountain or something like that. They made a sequel to Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, sorry, I'm fucking bored. Sucks.
Well, actually, Trent just told me we're at 55 minutes. So
Okay, sweet.
we can wrap this up now.
Okay. Well, we have time to sing the first 5 minutes of the song Bohemian Rhapsody.
I don't know all the words.
I know them because
I can pull the words up if you like.
I used to be a fan of Queen. I had some CDs and stuff, but
I used
know.
to know that entire song by heart, and when like I was a kid and I was like in school and I would like finish a test or something and I'm waiting for like like when you take the end of course like test and it's like all day but you finish in like 3 hours so you have to wait forever. I would be like, all right, so there's like an hour left. I'll just play Bohemian Rhapsody in my head 10 times. That's how I measured time when I was in like 6th grade. And I was just like sitting there like, is this a real like if you were to see my internal monologue, it was just
I don't think kids do that anymore.
No, they don't.
It's like counting ceiling tiles.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
they do is like rip blinkers and
Mm-hmm. And
do
fucking
TikTok
just
dances.
vape.
If they got 20 minutes, they're making 20 TikTok dances
Mm-hmm.
and hitting a blinker.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a good place to wrap it up.
Is
You
it?
got any
Is it?
anything you want to plug? Are you selling anything or tickets or
I mean, I will be at Pontoon Brewing Company August 2nd or 3rd. I'll if you want to know anything about me, just follow my Instagram at Jason Z Comedy on Instagram.
Okay. Next time we'll try to make it more interesting for you.
Yeah, Laura was really gonna be the
She was the anchor.
yeah. This sucked, dude. What the fuck? Dude? Like it's just guys talking. Who wants to listen to that?